basically they need to have a good job. The job must have a high salary because the standard of living in Singapore is getting higher and higher and higher. So the standard is around maybe 3,000 and above. I should say 4,000 should be just nice for to get a house here. And then when you get a house, there's a lot of things to think about. It's not only paying for the house payment itself, but also you have to think about other things. Yeah, utilities bill, your own transport, and extra. Of course lah, you must study very, very hard just in order to get, so that you can have a standard high. I mean, a high standard living, not that high. I mean, if you want to own HDB, something like that, right? Please lah, you study hard. That's all. My advice: study very, very, very hard. Okay, you need that. That's all.
I believe finance is an issue at the moment. I mean, people my age, not a lot of us have a lot of cash. Because for guys, we just come out of army, so we don't have a lot of funds at the moment. But I think that's one of the main challenges we have at the moment, for my generation at least. I believe now because it's a bit harder to get a bank loan, because none of us have very high income, we don't work for very long, mostly just come out for maybe 1 year max, then we don't have a lot of income, don't have enough to get a good enough loan to get the house that we want, because most of us are looking for BTO in the new HDBs or all this. Yeah, and resales are getting a lot higher as well for the prices, so I think that's one of the challenges we have.
Okay, just my personal opinion. I think that a lot of people do not really know what's the procedures or the steps, right, to really buy a HDB flat. Especially if you are talking about BTO, right? Even though we say that it's $10 administration fee, but what you need to do is your calculation, how much you need. And I think now HDB website, right, can give a lot of very insightful details to let you create your own financial plans. So a lot of people have the thinking that I need to have 20k cash, 30k cash, 40k cash. In fact, if you really do a proper planning, right, you might not even use a lot of cash. Your CPF is important. If you are planning to buy resale, it's even better still lah. A lot of people thought that at least must have 15k, 20k. Sure, that would be a safe sum of money to keep it to buy a resale. But if you are able to get at least a 5k to 6k to start up your resale property, your grants by government is really very good. I mean, if you really go study the HDB resale market, 160k for you to take up to lah. And of course, depend on your income, depend on your what kind of family nucleus you are at, or you're single. And if you really know all these details in place, I think anyone is affordable to buy a HDB.